Hello and welcome to Masandawana Fan Vlog. We're here to give you the match review of our game against Kaizer Chiefs. Khensani here and the one and only with the clocks.
Wow. How are you feeling, bro?
You know what I was saying to you, like why Chiefs supposed to win a league game, because I don't like the false hope. Now, instead of celebrating the win, the result and the win, I'm the way I felt before this 90 minutes, I'm back there now. I'm like,
I think I'm about now.
Permutations, points.
Stops. It never stops. Wow.
I'm like, who can I call at vet? Say,
Never stop.
This is the time where you have to end champagne, Tlotlo. At the end of the season, for the past 2 seasons, boy, we've been posting the champagne, sparkling wine, because it's not really champagne if it's not from. But yeah, we've been posting those pictures, and you don't get to really savor the tastier bubbly if you don't go through this, boy. It can't come easy, Tlotlo. It can't come easy.
Yeah. Wow. Summary, ne? First half, tactically superior. In fact, the whole game, tactically superior. In the first half, I'm not exaggerating, it should have been easily 3-0. 4, if maybe I'm pushing it, but 3 easily.
Yeah, and only 3, you are counting the clear-cut chances, not
clear.
Could have, should have, clear-cut chances that are there to see.
With the more expected goals, by Bala.
Yeah.
This should have been 3 up the first half. The first 15 minutes, a bit cagey, we were sussing each other out. But from there, we just took control until the final, until halftime, boy. We passed them off the park. We've been saying we've been playing a 4-3-3 with helping Tlompo and River in this.
And River, yes.
1-3, Meza, Gaston, and Shishu were giving the Chiefs backline nightmares, boy.
A torrid time.
Yeah, they were giving them a torrid time. We scored a deserved goal, brilliant assist from Temazwane. The understanding between Gaston, we've been saying, understanding Shishile Gaston. And you know what, funny enough, I didn't think Gaston was going to finish that. I don't know about you.
Yes, boy, but he's done it so many times.
I pay you no tenant to pick Neuer when he plays the big team. So
I know what you're talking about, but that game is a carbon copy of the goal. I've seen him concede those type of goals. Nyosoka, the other season when they played 1-1. Nyoso much the same spot.
So we go into halftime with the lead, and then second half, a different Sundowns come out of the dressing room. Not a bad Sundowns, a Champions League Sundowns. A Sundowns that is a technical team that says we've played this guy 3 times. I'm including Coach Rulani Kopairete and Coach Peter and Coach Mangoba Sundowns. We played this guy 3 times. We've out-footballed him 3 times. He's beaten us 3 times. Now we've got a lead. Let's sit back and let's see if he has the tools to unblock our low block. We set, and Coach Peter would say, "What's the question? They're going to launch it."
Yeah.
And they did launch it, and we dealt with it. Like we knew Coach Middendorp wouldn't have the tools to unlock a deep low block, boy. And Bamlasis Gotland Barre unlock us. He couldn't. So people will analyze the game by the know, but Sundowns packed the bus. Yes, we packed the bus. It was technical. Because we know the strength outside the opponent. We nullified them, boy. Immediately, like you said before you came on, we immediately style like Kuchu. Like we knew he doesn't have anything except the diagonal ball and the launching of them. But I said, at the 60th minute, I said, how go play as a number 9. Shoot your story. our like again, like Coach Peter said, our Champions League experience won that. We faced this a lot go North Africa. We know
But
how to do it.
even our championship mentality, like in the league, we've done this before.
Exactly. So I know what the narrative will be. Sundowns won a cup in the bus. People or to complain about Paka bus, but he did it to win a game. if it was the first time, not the first time, but it was like really clear and evident. Because enough, you're just going to Rochia Parker, maybe Labs late in the second half for a potential counter. And then never really the cancel was wrong. Parker was onside.
Was onside. Yeah. You know, when I looked at this game, I wanted Andile Jali to start as everyone else. But to be honest with you, I think not starting Andile Jali won us this game. And I'll give you the context now. Andile Jali, what we want him, what we know him for, and what we want from our midfield, the dynamism that he brings. Andile Jali is very dynamic. Team is vertical when he's there. Like Ronaldo forward passes, Ronaldo this and that. But now, you do that, you play to the strengths. Zande enjoys when they come at him and he has to put on fires and launch the attack in terms of like maybe over Frosla or giving Manyama as an outlet. And then they play how they want to play because they are. Chiefs have always been a transitional football team, like from Kale. So if you play Andile and we have a go at them, you are playing to their strengths. And then Badorvet, how they always do, like Barasaka Punch. We always outplay this team. We always outplay them. But
even in the first half, we outplayed them.
Exactly. But now what happens is that you outplay them and then they'll take the 3 points. You get the ball position, they'll get the goals and get the 3 points. So, Coach Peter, what does he do? Play River there, play Trump there. River is a good passer. I'm not saying when we're playing River, we are a bit more defensive, but we're a bit more rigid. And we are not as fluid as we could be Andile. And then he made Katsande so useless. Like, Katsande didn't have anything to do because we were attacking like pretty white channels. We were not really going at them like through the middle. So it made it kind of killed and nullified their system. So that's why we really Kazan the second half and put in a guy and other guys. So I'm saying kudos to Coach Pizzo for how he started this game. He started this game so well and today we beat Chiefs at their own game. We really did. We beat them at their own game. And then the plan is $1 million. You know, $1 million is so one-dimensional. You even know because again Zuma is definitely coming on. And then exactly. And to show that he got his subs wrong, like not that he got them wrong, but Coach Peter outfought him and we beat him. Any tactics we beat him, like hands down, because even put on Zuma and even took him out.
Exactly. So your words already. Coach Peter wasn't his element today. Tactically better Melendon, tactically superior, tactically on another level. Like Sundowns is a Champions League team. Kaizer Chiefs is not. Like tactics are changed. That two coaches showed it.
Yeah, they did, and same way. The way we beat him is the way he beat Pirates, is the way he beat us.
Right.
Like all those three minds, all those three brains.
Aspa, boy.
No way. No way.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Like, I like what he did. Like also letting Masai. They like. And at one point I was saying, why do you leave such a hole in the middle? But I think. Now, like to have the ball in the middle, and then we would react when it goes to the sides.
Like, you're so right, boy. Like we let them proceed into our final third, knowing as soon as Mafitamo, they'll have a brain freeze. They don't know what to do. Honestly,
the default setting is to take the ball wide.
And that's how we close.
Yeah, and a more recreate, and then somehow whoever is on the sides is always alone or isolated, and then AJ, Bergman, Shompo, Riva, and also AJ a second half. Bayamola create the 2v1, and then they try to win the ball. No, that tactic. I've seen the tactic play out in the basketball game. 2010 NBA Finals, Boston Celtics versus Lakers. Boston Celtics have a playmaker who can shoot the ball. Like maybe it's a mid-range shot. He doesn't have a mid-range shot. He's a good passer. So because Lakers coach Phil Jackson knew that Rajon Rondo doesn't have a mid-range game, they left him the whole night, game 6 or game 7. The whole night he was in the mid-range. And they would close down because their strength is big men. Same way Kaizer Chiefs, their strength is tall men. So when Coach Peter says he stays up at night and watches basketball, actually I believe him because he did the Rondo, like how they left Rajon Rondo with the ball in the mid-range and took up shots, and they were like, if he takes 15 shots, he's probably gonna make 4. 11 is gonna miss. We can live with the 4, and then we'll win with the 11. As long as they are not playing to their strengths, playing it wide or going for their bigs inside. Like, let's not try to close them up with Dimu, and then their bigs will have all the space and abuse Paul Gasol. It's what we did today. It's what we did today. So I'm really happy. I don't want to lie to you. It wasn't a pretty game to watch. That was not first half. It was Sundowns. First half, free flowing.
Like our rhythm, we crisp in the first half, man.
Super crisp.
Like we played well.
What we are doing better now than we were not doing. Level back to Highlands Park, Pirates, Eton City. Level pass accuracy arena. It improved so much. Our pass accuracy. Even when Chiefs were outplaying us in the second half, they really can't pass accuracy. So you ask yourself, who was in control of the game? So like, I'm going to talk about Mkulis again. Wow. Wow. Every second ball. It was a 50-50 ball. He was there. I'm really happy how we approach the game. It shows you our technical team, like, it's very adaptive. We really adapted to strengths team and bravo to the technical team.
Yeah, let's get to the ratings.
Kennedy Mwene.
Back-to-back clean sheets for Africa's number 1.
Africa's number 1. You know, Kennedy has a pattern. Every season, benching, stands. April, May.
Isn't there?
But he takes a CS. He comes in and he does the job. When it goes, every time we've played Chiefs, FNB, Denise is always injured, Mchichi is always injured, Kennedy always has to play. But Kennedy is so special around clutch. Like, Kennedy is like the most clutch goalkeeper I've seen. When we need him the most, he does the job. You know, it's not like the title is won. We are equal on points. Chiefs is a superior goal difference. There's 3 games to go. But in a game like this, it boosts the morale of the team so much for us to play the way we did. And for players like Kennedy Moena, like, they're the senior players in this team. So when Kennedy is gonna put up a performance like that, I know he didn't have like a lot of saves to make, but there are so many saves that he made. You were like, it's so crucial.
Yeah, but the long balls had to catch when he had to come out.
Yeah.
Net catch. He came in and net catch.
Yeah, and a limo is any mistake. He actually landing high too quick. He covered well. That ball, Bernard Parker, the one he like and then it hit the post. If he doesn't touch that ball, it's a goal all day. Yeah, I'm gonna give Kennedy an 8 out of 10. Why is now laughing?
The cloud this one.
No, do you disagree?
Sorry,
Ah, boy, it is too much. 7.5. What do you mean 7.5?
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Okay, cool. Lyle has been playing well, Bafut.
Yes, he's in the first half. Yanali Barkeman, Yanali Meza were overloading said emulate like the got the target at some point, and in the first half he played well going forward. In the second half, Arsenal halfway line, he did his job. Like as pay instruction, he did his job. He didn't look threatened. He looks good in the left back role. He looks good.
Yeah, and I'm happy with this engine because in the 80th minute when we won the ball, like AJ Langerman won the ball, he still had like a couple of the best of sprints in him. So I think his engine is coming in good for us at the right time. Rating
7.
Mm-hmm. Tlotlo, we are facing a conundrum.
No, we are not.
Do we play? No, you don't know what I'm going to say.
I know. This is on the bench.
Last 4 games, do you start Libusa or do you start Nascimento?
Libusa. I
would start Libusa any day, every day, all day.
The 2 clean sheets. There were warriors at the back today against gladiators. They won every ball in the air. No. You don't change that. You don't think about the back 4 title running. You don't do that. You don't.
I hope Coach Peter doesn't. I really hope he doesn't. I hope he keeps Lusa and Madisha.
I don't think he'll think of that. I do not think so.
I pray he doesn't. What rating do you give Libusa for that performance? Or is there anything you want to say about that performance?
Can I give them both of them a 7.5? They dealt with everything in the air, boy. They dealt with everything in the air. Come on, never go up even.
Wow. But wow. I also like how Madisha was marshalling that defense. That instant 92nd minute or 94th minute where they had a set piece, the free kick, and Madisha was screaming that they must push up.
Yes, I saw that. The youngest boy in that defense, I saw that.
Yes. So how much are you giving both our centre backs?
7.5. I'll stick to my 7.5.
7.5.
That's the second. Unless you've been 2 goals in the past 3 games. That's the second chance.
Do you know how much we need the goals?
Ish.
Worst case scenario. What if we all win our remaining 3 games? What if we win our 3, Chiefs win their 3?
I've went through that once in my life. I don't want to go through it again. Those are
But you know what, man? For what Anele brings, the thing what I like about Anele Tapel is that you know what you're getting with both of them.
Both, true.
So how can you fault Anele for that? I mean, for a senior player, it must really be in his head, like, when you get those chances, Anele, you must finish them. At least, maybe later on you must get a finishing coach.
But his permanent job is defending, and I thought Lenny was brilliant actually defensively. His positioning, his experience, he knows when to go, when to stay. He knows how to change and in for a long ball or what. Like he was good. He was good, boy.
Yeah. Especially in the first half when Chiefs was really attacking us, like at that left flank, Kamanyama,
Osler.
Yeah. Whew. I'm gonna give Anele 6.5. You can't miss such a sit in such a big game.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him 6.5. Pokekan.
Since there's 10, his best game for me.
You know,
Since there's 10, for me.
you know, I shouldn't go on Twitter before we do the ratings because I was like, were we watching the same combo?
Like people, boy, once our channel into one narrative, run with it until I don't know, Christmas comes or something. People fail to think differently. Like, they don't wanna misplace a pass one. This told me no. Watch the game. Watch what does the game say? What does the game tell you? What is Trumpo doing differently to what he was doing at the previous game? I'll tell you two things. Trumpo didn't launch the long ball aimlessly. Maybe he might have 2-3, but in the previous games, they launched aimlessly a gazillion times. Today, they were hitting the target, like you said.
Could have even had an assist if Gaston didn't squander the chance. It was the end of the
Yeah. So from in the first half, yes. In the second half, he got tired. He naturally he ran his socks off in the river in the first half. Naturally, in the second half, he got tired.
I think Trumpo played so well in the first half. He was winning a lot of balls. He was initiating our attack. Like, I don't know how many balls he passed to Mkulise, to Meza, Gaston, Mshishi, to Anele. Like, I don't think there's any player except for Riva and the centre backs that he didn't give a pass or launch our attack through either of those players. Like, I think Trumpo was playing so well today. Played so well today, so well. You compare his game today versus Highlands Park, and it's like it's two different players. You wouldn't say this team played on Monday and won the game at the 91st minute. Winning the game in the 91st minute and winning a game the way we did today, it's not easy because it's so taxing to the body. It's so taxing. If you score 2 goals first half, or you score 1, or you score 2 before the 65th minute, you are able to go through the motions and you demoralize the other team. But the way we won it today and the way we won it on Monday, where they're gonna get the energy on Sunday? I mean, really, guys. Mamelodi, we had a conversation about Trumpo and people saying that Trumpo has to play 90 minutes. But tell me what's wrong with him playing 90 minutes. What is he doing wrong? Nothing is doing wrong. Like Neo said yesterday, Ari, we must understand that there are certain players, they are 90-minute players. Trumpo is a 90-minute player. Mabue is a 90-minute player. Obviously, your central defenders, Lala K is a 90-minute player. Like an engine, a box or whatever you want to call it. They have the engine, they have the legs to play 90 minutes. Ali Meza is not a 90-minute player. Villa is not a 90-minute player. Mchishi is a 90-minute player. Gaston, definitely not a 90-minute player. Afonso, not a 90-minute player. Because those guys run out of steam. You can even take it like how we took it Mavani with opposition players. Like Nyoso is a 90-minute player. Yes, Bokatan, they're 90-minute players, but Ama is a 90-minute player. He has an engine. You might not think about it because of his position, but he is. But some players are just not. And Trumpo, I don't know, it's in his genes. It's just how it is. And he's also a very fit player. So then he played 82 minutes and then he lay out, so I could see the discomfort in his walk. But today he was getting stuck in, so it might be a few knocks here and there. But yeah, Trumpo did well, and I think I'm gonna give Trumpo a 6.5.
I was gonna say 6, man.
Yeah. Ooh, my man of the match. My man of the match today.
Colossal.
River.
Colossal. He won so many headers, boy. So many headers. Before you can fit like go Madisha Lilibusa. River won so many headers, boy. Wow, I was impressed. Kaka. He was a DM, Gajin. He was a proper DM. And I agree. He didn't dwell on it. Our goal. Immediately after celebrating, Rivers passed to Mushishi. Immediately high receiver, he played the same time. High trade. Because he trade immediately when he received, he played it. Mushishi, Beckhill, Gaston, goal.
Yeah.
That's very good. He didn't River used to in the past, like all our players, like Ngare, Ntoya, Sundowns slow, it's very true. In the previous games, River would dwell on the ball, like he would take 2-3 touches before a pass.
And today, himself.
They received it, a pass. He received it, a pass. That's how our goal came. He received it, a pass.
I think the instincts of playing are slowly back in his feet and in his mind. I think when you are out for that long injury and then when you heal, we are under level 5 lockdown and like Bolo Isubu. And then he were like, River last played when we played Stellenbosch before the Telkom knockout final. Yes. So that was a long time ago. That's nearly a year ago. I think the match sharpness slowly coming back. I think the match sharpness is slowly coming back. And I think one thing we must look at, in the past games that we were not winning, it wasn't individuals who were bad. The team itself didn't properly gel. Yeah. The team itself hadn't properly, like, we were not as fluid as we usually are. And we are not 100% there, but like there is so much improvement. It's so much improvement. Yeah, I think some of the ratings are too high for my liking. So now when I think about Rivers' rating, I keep agreeing. So maybe you can rate him 9. Oh, that's high rating. Normally River should get like an 8. The other ratings are too high today.
I think because they're too high, because of technically, boy, we got it so spot on. Like they say, vintage Sundowns. It was a different Sundowns. We won it differently. We technically, boy, we were spot on.
Yeah, we were. You know what the technical team were? We were street smart, Kachel.
Yeah, we were. Even the players, execution, the plan. Even the players.
Yes. Spelling coolies.
Engine. The boy can run, Can run the whole day. He helped. But the two midfield players, he helped them a lot. Second half, like we're saying, a couple of loose balls, second balls, Nadi Wina, he did alright. He did well. He didn't attack as much as he normally does. He had a job to do, and in the second half, in the first half, Nera probably left Rosler. He was late down Rosler in the first half, but in the second half we changed something and then we sorted it out.
You know, there are players that there's certain things I like about like there are certain players who you can tell they are a joy for a coach because they are so adaptive to different tactics when we go at different teams. Perele Mkhulisi, the Perele we know, he's those players, like he has a bit of flair with him. But another thing with him is that he's technically good. Like yeah. But he can adapt when you need him. When you need, like today, we needed to win it dirty. Like today, we had to win it by hook or by crook. He fits into that system. When it's overly tactical, he fits into those tactics the coach. And then when we need to play ice cream football and have thrills, he can do that. Like he want to touch. And another thing is that Nasa was so press resistant. That's one thing I liked about him today. He was very press resistant. Like not a Hatsora ball, or like if Manyama has a go at him, Prosla has a goal in. That's too. He like just lay it there, leave River recycles it, and then it comes back to you. I think because I'm down to like I also not have a pass because it will go in. Like in the next third or fourth pass, it will go in. And then that's what I like about Spelem Kulis. Little give about actually 6.5.
I think that's fair.
6.5, ne?
That's fair.
Yeah, I think it's 6.5 for Spelem Kulis.
From Kulis 6.5.
I don't know.
No, now it's for Spelem Kulis, both of them 6.5.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
agreed.
Yeah, Mchishi. I told you guys, Mchishi is gonna be Mchishi masterclass. Not quite there, but when it mattered, he did his things.
Yeah. One assist.
Proper assist there.
No, only more than the entire field, only Mchishi does that. More than 22 players go to the Gamble. Only Mchishi does. Only one who do that. First time pass and River faced it in Moena. He knew Gaston Natoshiana.
Yeah.
Kill Benegant.
Yeah.
Benegant. He played just over an hour. He played well. In the first time, we gave them problems. Mchishi did Mchishi.
We bothered them. And Mchishi like was like he found himself in like good pockets of spaces, and usually he loses the ball there or he hesitates. Kajenu, because Nasakri that much space, he would dish it out. But I'm just glad Hori was not losing the ball as much as he does Kobele, and he didn't get as many chances to get a shot in. But first half, oh my God, he was that Mchishi, like he was Hori, like he's trying to dance, like he was that Mchishi. He wasn't fully there, but Kajeno, his performance was so much better. Like he played better than he played since resumption, even though I think his 2 games were on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the goalie Arosili, the performance of Kajeno, and being so confident to do what he did, like for the assist he got. Yeah. You need Mchishi in that type of mindset. Like perfect timing. Rating
6.5.
7.
You think so? He played an hour.
Yeah.
The reason I rated our defensive players so highly is because of what they did. Our offensive players did well in the first half. Okay, maybe the assist was for me. Never graduate for the assist.
Yeah, that's not a normal assist. Yeah, we agree, 7.
Yeah, no, we can agree.
Okay, Ali Meza.
Troubled. This Kaizer Chiefs defense. Troubled. The super commentators were man of the match. He was not man of the match. Not by any stretch.
Riva was man of the match, but he did well. We're not saying he didn't do well, but he did very well, Kachin.
He did very, very well. He justified why he started today. And I'm sure he's going to start in this game. He did well. I don't want to lie. Here and there, all the guy that decision making. Yeah,
his decision making is the only thing to question, to be honest.
Yeah, but he did well, boy. 6.5.
Yeah, I agree. And one thing I like about Ali Meza is that if you're gonna start him against Villa, because I was thinking, at the beginning, maybe shouldn't we have started Villa? But for what he did and like how he plays, I can agree with the coaches thinking he gets the nod ahead of Villa, because Villa doesn't give you that type of aggression. Ali Meza might not score, but the aggression he gives you, like it's like the thing we used to say about Mabuya. Okay, Mabuya might not score, but what he does off the ball and what he does when we are in attack,
benefits.
Especially Meza, when we're in attack, like he's a good outlet for us. And he's more aggressive than Villa. And I'm not saying Villa must do what Ali Meza does, because there are things Villa does that Ali Meza can do. But sometimes I want a bit more aggression from Villa and a bit more. Ali Meza only sense of agency even though most of his passes are wayward. Bless you. But I understand why Meza gets the nod, and I think going forward, I'd also give him the nod to start again. Yeah. Gaston.
Match winner.
He was having a party in the first half.
Yeah, and he didn't play more just off the striker. We first half say I don't travel Sasman. And he did that. Like we targeted that side, and that's where you spoke about the Tlompo Apaseka Murawa Sasman, Gaston go through and go beats Matoho, just couldn't decide in the end of what we were talking. That should have killed the game.
Yeah, easy.
Brilliant finish. He had a very good, like most of our attackers had a very good first half. He had a very good first half.
Yeah.
Hired as he does in every game. Kaka around about the hour mark. But he played well. 7.
Yeah. 7. Yeah, I think I agree with that. If Gaston had a bit more pace,
yeah, he'd kill people.
He would kill people.
He'd murder people.
That move he likes, where he changes the direction of the ball and then he kind of makes it like a 60-40, not really a 50-50. And then he sort of like entices you with the ball, and then changes direction. See that move? He had a bit more pace. Yeah. But what a smart player. Gaston is such a smart player. He's frustrating at times, but Gaston is a very, very smart player.
Intelligent player.
And like the good told you, we score through Gaston.
Yep.
Score through Gaston.
As the goal says today. Exactly. Like the goal, what sometimes is all about. Gaston.
Yeah. And then AJ, in the second half, AJ Limaboe.
They both did well. Lebza almost scored. Should have scored,
yeah. And in the second half, our tactics changed. Like our tactics changed altogether. Even our formation changed in the second half. And I think Abatsena, they gave us the bite we need in terms of like ball recoveries, closing down passing lanes, initiating the attack, and in terms of like Lewu is an outlet, AJ is a very good passer, and AJ is a good ball carrier. Limawo is a good ball carrier. So for how we changed our tactics to the second half, master stroke in terms of like that change. And even the people he took out, coach, Onza, Mshishi, and who else did we take out?
Gaston.
Yes.
And Meza.
Mshishi. Yeah, I think it was a master stroke of a sub, especially Lenago. It was the right time. This is the second minute. It was the right time to get our nails in and get a grip of the game. I think AJ did so well, he did his job so well. He was part of a midfield 3, right?
Yeah, with company.
Yeah, from the midfield 3. And then Lebo, he was a bit more forward, but as the game progressed and around the 70th, 75th minute, Lebo was basically right wing back. We changed shape. We changed our shape 3 times. From what I saw, I don't know what you saw.
And after that level was to solve problem of Fosla again, because Fosla had moved to go left wing, and what he wanted to do was receive Bolai for Insima for look for Mato at the far post. Level, the coaches saw that Level came and closed it to the point where Fosla had to move to the other side because Level wasn't getting any joy from them.
Yes. I think AJ, I'll give both of them a 5. Liverpool could have gotten a 6 or a 6.5 if we got a 6 if we had gotten that goal, but I'll give both of them a 5. They were not coming on to win a game for us or change anything. They were coming on to solidify the result and take maximum points. Yeah, so I'll give both of them a 5. Pagamani, when he came on.
Can I read Paga?
Can I
rate Parker?
We don't even see you.
No, it's fine. You don't need to see me. 3.
I'm closer to the mic, bro.
I expected Parker to be our outlet when he got in, and he did very poor in that. Like okay, Sharp, make the run so that Klompo or whoever can find you, or come short and then try hold up the play, look for a quick 1-2 and go. We were clearly sitting back in a low block, and we needed an outlet, and he didn't offer us that.
Or press the Chiefs defense. It's also easy.
He let the Chiefs defense go out easy. He wasn't making the runs. Peter almost sits for other outlet, and he didn't offer that. So 3.
Wow. Okay, but I see your perspective. Like next time when the way Wananga thing, and you make a very, very valid point. I think now I'm judging him based on the things he did when he had the ball to his feet, but I didn't see things he was supposed to do or he didn't do. That's a very good observation.
Lang.
But my luck. What's the nigga win a 2 aerial balls? I was like,
he said ball. Passes no one. No, come on, go pay it.
Yeah. None of us are in shape.
I don't think I can rate Langer.
I think it's a 4. Not a 4 or he played bad, but
a 4 because
it's a 4 of collective effort at the back.
Arendt did well when he came on. He did what Arendt does.
Yes, but I don't think it's enough to rate him. Even though Liena is sort of like the same thing as Lang. The collective effort, in Tenerife is like. Okay, I think I'll give both him and Langa a 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Coach Pizzo.
For me.
Yes.
9.
I agree with it. I wanted to also have my own rating, but I agree with 9. I really agree with 9. I think
what he did to Midfielders.
Yeah.
9.
Yeah. He really. Boy, it was I don't have the word for it, but yeah, like it was a real, like it worked out well. You see, if we didn't win this game, he was gonna get so much backlash.
He was.
The plan worked out well today, so it's such a relief to see such a like such a tactical battle. Like, these games are overly tactical, and you don't easily win this game more than 2 goals. These are games that are one goal, and he did that. He did that so well. Yeah. So Baroka next on Sunday.
Tough
game. I say. I was telling you, Kiri. Should we win this title? I think we might win it like 59-58. But
my head is still spinning from that result. It's getting permutations.
Yeah, my thinking is that we expect vets to get something out of Chiefs, and Chiefs most of the time when they have their back to the wall, they find a way to win. Yes, but what I'm thinking is that, in my opinion, vets are playing better than us right now. And I think vets have most of their players in like different positions are doing so much better than our players are doing like individually. I think a good result. Actually, let's leave that. What I want to say is this. If you're serious about winning the title, beat Baroka. Because if you draw against Baroka, the pressure mounts. If you beat Baroka,
if you drop points against Baroka, all the work is going to waste, in my opinion.
Exactly. So that's why I'm saying it's so important to beat Baroka, because if you beat Baroka, then you have It's like we would have done ourselves a huge favor if we beat Baroka. But if we don't get maximum points against Baroka, we would have let ourselves down, because you draw this game on Sunday, and it's going to become so tricky that we might we might freeze a bit, and then if we draw that one, I think the title will be gone. But if you beat Baroka, I can guarantee you Sundowns will get the remaining 6 points. If we beat Baroka here, we are getting the next 6 points. So Baroka, hope between Vets and Cheaper. Hope Chiefs drops points in between those two games. Hope Chiefs drop points. If Vets beat Chiefs, then that's another story. But I think the most important thing is for us to beat Baroka. Leave what Chiefs do on Sunday doesn't really matter. Beat Baroka, your chances are greater to win it. Because Chiefs, if we beat Baroka, Chiefs is under immense stress and pressure. Because take away the game they won against Polokwane, how many other wins do they have? Yeah. So
I think
there's no running away from it now. There's no running away from it. Yeah. But all in all, I don't want to lie. I'm happy. I'm happy about the performance. I'm happy about the result, and I'm happy all round. Like, let's just say, like it mounts up, but it's good stress now. It's good stress.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. We'll see you guys on Monday. After this one, we'll see you on Monday after the Baroka game. But yeah, so yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe to my Sundown fan vlog, and as always, continue commenting. Thanks for everyone who's been commenting so far. The comment section is looking lovely, and the conversation keeps going. Let's keep the conversation going. Like this video, share this video. You can just press that share button on your post on Twitter. It means the world to us. Continue subscribing if you haven't. And yeah, see you next game.